Hey y'all, welcome on back. If you see that red live box right there, that means I'm live. But if you don't see it, you're just catching the replay. Y'all, check out what is back. It is the big honeycomb frame. Y'all loved the little one, so they brought back the big one. So Perks members, you can get this for 30% off on the chalk site. Oh my goodness. It's just falling over, y'all. So when you pop on, say hey and comment the word surface. I am taking my frame and I am painting mine black because I'm going to put it in my room, and my room is kind of black and white. So we're just going to go with that theme. So we're going to paint this completely black. Hello. Hi, guys. So comment the word surface. I don't know why I'm yelling. I apologize. But comment that word surface and I will send you all of the info for this frame. Hello. Hi. How is everybody doing? How has everybody's Wednesday been? Y'all, I've been cutting and cutting and cutting. I'm going to be cutting for days. I'm going to be busy for a little while. Y'all kept me busy. But I hope y'all were able to snag everything that y'all wanted off of the live sale. You can shop that until Friday. And then on Friday, I'm going to turn, I'm not going to take any more orders. So, and Friday is when invoices are due as well. Hello. Hi. Hi, Barbara. How are you? All right. So I'm just taking my chalk paste, y'all, and I am just painting my frame in black. Now, you could paint yours whatever color you want. Spray paint would probably be a whole lot easier than what I'm doing. But that's okay. We're just going to use our chalk paste to paint. You could use acrylic, anything that you have, but I just have this black that I need to use up because it's already kind of drying out. So I thought, let's go ahead and just paint with it. I know Miss Melinda, y'all, so as a Perks member, I also give a special coupon every month to use towards my cutout site, and she snagged a great order. So hi, I'm doing good. I've had a really busy, productive day. Lots of orders are going out. I'm working as fast as I can. But thank you so much for making it such a great live sale. Seriously. It was wonderful. I didn't get everything because I would have to take, oh, I know, Miss Darling. I know. I'm working on adding some of that stuff from the cutout site or from the cutout sale to the website. I'm not going to add everything, but I will add some of it. So pretty much if I do it on a live, I'll add it to my website. All right, so let's go ahead and get painting the edges. But y'all, we're just taking our frame and we're just painting it black. Hello, Miss Pam. How are you? I think we're gonna play with some gilding wax. Have any of y'all used gilding wax before? Let me show y'all. I didn't put this in the cart link, but have y'all ever used Dixie Belle gilding wax? I think we're going to use some of that today because I have not used it yet. And I've been dying to play with it. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So this is probably going to be the longest part of our live, is just painting the frame. But I'm also going to show y'all some transfers that are 50 to 70% off, like $4 a transfer. I don't want y'all to miss them. And one of them I absolutely love. It's like perfect. I have it on a shirt too. But I'm trying to pull up my comments over here, y'all. And I'm like a little out of breath for some reason. Is that what is on the site? Is that what on the site they have? They have this frame on the site. So this was, if y'all remember, I think it was back in December or maybe November. They had a bunch of kits available, and this frame was only available in a kit. Well, they brought it back. So you can purchase the honeycomb frame, and it fits the 8.5 by 11 transfer. They brought that back. So if you've been wanting to snag this, I highly suggest you go grab it because the acrylic surface that was in the kit already sold out. And I don't know if they will restock the surface. So I wouldn't wait too long to snag this. All right, I'm gonna dry it so in that way I can turn it and we can do the other end. The gilding wax, okay. Missy has done the gilding wax. I'm planning on doing the ladybugs on a live, Miss Diane. I sure am. Probably not tomorrow. I think tomorrow I'm gonna do the standing daffodils, the 3 flowers that I had, and use some patterns with that, but I totally plan to do the standing ladybugs. Yes, Miss Phyllis, this is a CC frame. It is a chalk frame. It launched like where you could order it by itself yesterday. So the surface, the whole, like it fits an 8.5 by 11. I'll have to measure it here in a little bit and I'll let you know. Hello. Hi, Miss Sue. Hello, Helen. No to the gilding wax. So what color do y'all think we should use? Should we use gold or silver? I've never used it before. So y'all, this could be a disaster. Y'all know me. Sometimes things just don't work out in my favor. Now, what I do need to do is go in like onto the edges. My sponge brush, I'm trying to show y'all. My sponge brush won't reach right there, but I'll go in after my live and clean up those edges. I'm just getting what I can with my sponge brush. Silver, you have the frame. Hi, Shauna. Gold. See, I'm kind of thinking gold. I don't know. I'm planning on putting this in my bedroom. So my bedroom is black and white theme. I mean, I don't necessarily have to use the gilding wax, but I want to. Can I see the home sign behind you? This one? This comes in 3 different sizes. So this one is the medium size, and this one comes up to 2 feet long, and I think 10 inches tall. A lot of people, which I'm really surprised, most people have bought the really big one. So it kind of makes me want to do the really big one with y'all. But that's on my site too, Miss Phyllis. Thank you. Silver ahead. How do you get into all of those holes? I'm not. I mean, when it's like this, you can't really tell other than on the edges, like I showed you, like right here and up here. But you can't really tell from straight on that the edges are inside the little holes isn't all painted. But if it bothers you and you want it to be all painted, spray paint or just take a smaller paintbrush and just get in on those edges. Which I'll do after my live. I won't make y'all sit here and watch me like paint all of the little edges. Yay, you got your order today. Black and white. Yeah. So do me a huge favor, y'all. Hit the heart button. Comment the word surface. And get all the details for our project. But I am just going around. I'm painting all of the edges. Spray paint would be so much easier. But I don't have black spray paint. So guess what? We're going to make do with what we got. Hi, Bambi. Spray paint, didn't think of that. Yeah, spray paint would be so much easier. Hi, Christiana. How are you doing, my friend? I've been thinking about you. Spray paint would be a lot easier. And then you could do like whatever color you wanted. You could spray paint it silver. I was really tempted to paint the frame in Nominee and make it gold. But I don't really have any gold decor in my house. But I just wanted a gold frame, you know? Doesn't really go with my decor, but that's okay. I use the sponge brush, small trimmed. Oh, okay. So the sponge brush does work. I'll go in and I'm just kind of painting it very messy, but I'll go, like I said, I'll go in after my live and clean up all the crevices and the corners. But I'm just trying to get the majority of it painted for y'all. So do me a huge favor. I think I just said this, but do me a huge favor. Sprinkle the video if you can. That helps me out tremendously. We're almost done with the painting, y'all. And then we'll move on to the fun part, which is the chalking. But just using my black chalk paste. I did spray some water in there to thin it out a little bit just because my black is a little thick. So just so y'all know. Okay. I think most of it is painted. No one come at me and say, well, the edges aren't painted. I know. I'm going to fix it. I promise. I promise. All right. Let's hit this with the dryer. Yep, one twist to... Yep, and one twist to each hole and done, easy peasy. Thank you for sprinkling, y'all. It's a little hard today because I know, Miss Christiana. I know. I'll be thinking about you. Miss Christiana's just going through a hard time. She lost a family member. And so y'all just keep her in your prayers. Unfortunately, she lost a family member. So, all right, let's get this completely dry and then we're going to move on to the fun part. Okay? What do y'all think? Ooh, that's still wet. Do y'all like the black frame? I kind of like it. I kind of wish I would have spray painted it or had the black spray paint, but I'll go in and fix all the edges. But I kind of really like the black. Hi, Lynette. Yes, prayers for Miss Christiana. She needs them. So, yeah. I really like the black. Y'all, this kind of makes me want to buy a bunch more and just paint them in all different colors. That's kind of what I want to do now. But spray paint it. All right, so I'm just kind of picking up, going in and filling in some of the edges that I missed. But like I said, I'll go in and fix all the things after my life. You could even distress it. You could even just add some brown, brown antique wax and put it on their frame. I think that'd be really pretty. All right, let's put this down. I'm gonna throw this away. Let's clean up our mat. Hi, Pam. We just painted our honeycomb frame. We just painted the honeycomb frame in black. It comes in white, but I painted it black to go with my house. I bet the silver color of the month. Yeah. Ooh, Miss Diane, girl, you just gave me an idea. I think I need that because I do have silver. I sure do. Yeah. And, oh, I don't have it right here. Where did it go? The Verity frame. Do you remember the Verity frame? I don't know where mine is. It's somewhere around here. The big, pretty, ornate chalkboard frame. Where is mine? You can paint that too, which I want to do that as well. I just need to order another one. I know. Maybe I should try it and post a picture, Miss Diane. All right, so the really cool thing, maybe, if I can find it, the really cool thing about this hexagon frame is that the insert is a chalkboard. So it comes in white and it comes in black. So we're gonna do both sides. I'm gonna show y'all some transfers that are on sale. Oh, they're talking. Whoever, I don't know who said it, but they're talking. The dogs are talking. They're not barking. They're talking. But they like to talk a whole heck of a lot. Are you going to paint the back? I'm not going to paint the back because it's just going to lean up against something. But if you wanted to paint the back, you totally could. I don't plan on doing that. Is it wipeable? Yes. Hi, Cindy. Are you talking about the insert? Yes. So this is a chalkboard. So the really neat thing is I can put these transfers on, these designs on, and then let's say, you know, 4th of July comes around and I want to change it to patriotic. I can just spray it down, wipe it off, and then redo another transfer. That is why I love the chalkboards. And I'm really glad that they're bringing out, oh my gosh, I just lost my train of thought. I'm really glad that they're bringing out more frames and more decorative frames. Okay. Here we go. So this one is 70% off. Kind people are my kind of people. So this one is 70. And then the Happiness is Homemade. This one is 50% off. So when you comment the word surface, both of those will be linked. But y'all, I absolutely love this transfer. And I do have a reel. I'm going to post a reel here in the next couple of days with this transfer and some cutouts that I did a couple years ago. Hi, Pamela. So here's my thing. Now that we know that our frame is black, right? I didn't paint it the greatest, but it's black. Should we do the kind people or my kind of people? Because this is the one that I want to hang in my room. Should we do it on the black or on the white side? What do y'all think? That's okay, Miss Debbie. Which side should we do this one? Kind people or my kind of people? I'm kind of thinking the black side and then doing this whole thing in nominee. So y'all tell me what y'all think. White, black, black. Ooh, we could do white. Ooh, white would be pretty. The black side. Okay, we can do the black side. So then, because I was thinking nominee, the gold. But it looks like, hi Cindy Rooks. It looks like y'all want it in white. So what color should we do it in? White or nominee? I think white would be pretty. All right, I'm fuzzing this. Y'all, this is an older transfer, so you know that our newer transfers are a little bit see-through. This is an older transfer, and if it gets stuck together like this, just pull gently until it comes apart. Don't stress. Silver, white, black paste. Black, white would be pretty. Yeah, I think we're just going to do white. We could do white and then the little greenery in nominee. Hello, Miss Sharon Hoover. All right, so we're going to lay this on here. Okay. I'm going to push down. That's not straight. White since bedroom is, yeah. Oh, duh. Come on, Alex. Think about that. I literally just got done telling y'all I don't have any gold in my house and I want to put it in gold. Duh. Y'all, I swear. All right, we're going to push this down. Okay, and I'm going to pull out my white chalk paste. Okay, let me grab a squeegee and let's do this in all white. Okay, so making sure that there are no air bubbles, making sure it's nice and flat. Okay, so if this does get messed up, the really neat thing is that this is a chalkboard surface. So I can wipe it off, just a little bit of water, and wipe it off, and it will come right off, and I can redo it. Okay, so we did everything in white. I'm going to throw that down. I'm picking up all that extra paste that's sitting on top of my transfer. If you leave paste sitting on top, it can make your design look a little fuzzy, and you don't want that. Gilding. I'm going to put, I'm going to put it on the frame. But this is just, ooh, y'all, black and white always look so stinking good. Miss Diane, is it a size A? Let me know. What are the magnetic sheets? Saw them. You can make magnets out of them. All right. There's that. I'm going to put that over here. Let's clean this really quickly. I might, Miss Diane. I really might actually have that transfer. Send me a message. Thank you. Yeah, it's very classy looking, right? All right, I'm going to go in with a baby wipe and get all that extra white off the top of my transfer. Then I'm going to go in and spray a little bit more water. And then I'm going to take my crusty Dungy border eraser. Pieces are flying off of it. Thank you. Yeah, I love this one. And y'all, it's 70% off. So 70% off of $16. Go snag it while it's still on the website. I made a shirt with this one years ago, and I always get so many compliments whenever I wear it. People absolutely love it. All right, so then I just sprayed it again. I'm just going to take my paper towel, and I'm just going to wipe it off. And then, y'all, as it dries, the stickiness of the transfer will come back, okay? It will. I know, Miss Debbie, it's because I got a phone call. That's why. All right, let me wipe this up. Sticky side up, and then we're going to do, so this is an older transfer, so there's a white matte side and there's a white shiny side. What you should do before you take it off, what I suggest to do, is to take a marker and put an X on the back so you know not to put the transfer on this side. You always want to do the shiny side to the sticky side on the older transfers. But the newer transfers, you don't have that problem because one side is yellow and the other one is white. So was there supposed to be ears on the Nerdy? No, no, Miss Karen. Like Caramine. No. I didn't use, so there's not a piece to go on the Nerdy or in the ear. You can just outline it and paint it in, but I just covered mine completely up. But no. Yes, Miss Robbie. Yes, ma'am. All right, there's number one. Let's dry this. And then we're gonna play around with this one. Happiness is homemade. You're welcome, Miss Karen. A lot of people have asked that, but no, there were not any pieces that go on the inside of the ears. You can use a paint marker or just paint the inside or just paint over it. But we want to make sure this is completely dry, and then we're going to just pop it in our frame and see what it looks like. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. Still a little wet. Okay, so here it is. Let me just pop it in the frame really quickly and show y'all. Yep, yep. OMG, look how pretty that looks. No worry, Miss Helen. Y'all. OMG, what do y'all think? That is so stinking pretty. Okay, I'm really glad that y'all told me to do the white. Just saying. All right, we're going to put that over here. And then let's grab our Happiness is Homemade. And let's add this to the other side. I know, Miss Shauna, I love it too. All right, we're going to fuzz this. I know. Thanks, Miss Barbara. What colors? Let's get fun. Let's do some fun colors. What colors should we use? I'm trying to think. It's very classy looking. Now, this one is not really going to go with what I'm trying to do. This one was just for fun, since we can use both sides. So my goal was to do this one, but I threw this transfer in there just to show y'all another transfer that is on sale. This one, like I said, is 50% off. So you can snag this one at $2. When you comment the word surface, actually I need that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my fuzzing cloth back down, and I am going to put this side down. I'm afraid if I put it on the glass that it could scratch the chalk off. We don't want that. So I'm going to protect it that way. Red and tan, that's kind of what I was thinking. All right, let me wipe this off. And let me dry it. But y'all, I will be on tomorrow morning doing the daffodil, the standing flowers, the daffodil flowers from the live sale. I guess I could have taken a paper towel. Duh, Alex. I'm not even thinking today. But I will be on in the morning doing those with you, but I'm going to be using a lot of different patterns on those. So if you purchase the daffodils, be sure you check out that live. All right, push this down and let's pull out, let's see here. I'm thinking cherry. Let's do cherry and camel. Okay, so we're gonna open these up. Y'all, I love cherry. If you're not using cherry, you need to. And I'm just gonna use a dirty squeegee. It's gonna be fine. Ooh, maybe not. Because y'all, this is dry. I just added some water. Let me mix it in there. So if your paste is dry, just add a little bit of distilled water and you should be good. All right, put this on here. This is the color Camel. I didn't include this in the cart link just because we were doing this one for fun. But if you like this color, snag it. Blue. Ooh, should we do 2 red and 1 blue? What do y'all think? We could do 2 red and 1 blue. What color, what shade of blue though? Cadet, Lakeshore, blue. Okay. What do y'all think? Which blue though? That's the problem. Cadet. We could do Cadet. That's probably the closest blueberry color, right? Cadet. Okay. Let me pull that out. Y'all, I love this blue. It's so pretty. I just love the color Cadet. Alrighty. Let me pull out. Ooh, before I do that, I'm going to paste. I pasted it. I'm going to pull it up because my camel was a little bit on the drier side. And so if I let that sit in the silk screen while I'm doing the other part, it could dry in there. And so if that happens, when you go to lift up your transfer, it's going to pull up the color that you already put down, and you don't want that. So I just pulled up that part that I pasted, and I'm just going to lay it back down. I'm not going to push down, but I did push down on the pies. So we're going to do 2 red, 2 in the color cherry, and then 1 in Cadet. Ooh, y'all, who got the new colors? So with the honeycomb frame, they launched 2 new colors. I think one is called Squeeze and the other one is called Fresh. And the Fresh is like a metallic blue. I cannot wait to paint with that one. Who snagged those? Hi, Karen Day. Oh, I'm not going to do the watercolor. Ooh, that's a good idea though. That's a really good idea. Hi, Lorna. All right, then we're going to go in with our Cadet. If you're just popping on, we're kind of just experimenting, playing with this transfer because I'm showing y'all the honeycomb frame, and there's 2 sides to the chockable part. And so we're just playing. We're just having some fun over here. Yay! Perfect, Miss Karen. You've got until Friday. You've got until Friday. I promise y'all, I am working on orders as fast as I can. I think from that live sale, I have over 90 orders and over 700 items ordered. So I promise I'm working as quickly as I can. I did not expect that response. I was just blown away. Ah, that's cute. I like that. The way the crest would be. Yes. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look how cute that is. Okay, I'm glad y'all convinced me to, do something fun. Not just be a boring person and just do black and white all the time. And gray. Okay, let's clean this really quickly. I am going to take my baby wipe on top and I'm going to wipe all that off. And then we're going to throw it into our frame that we painted black, y'all. So this comes in white and we painted it black at the beginning. I just used my black chalk paste to paint it, and it worked fine. Okay, let me spray this, and then I'm going to wipe this. And y'all, red and blue will stain your transfers. It's okay if it stains, just as long as you get the silkscreen part cleaned out. Okay, so we're going to dry that up. And y'all, do me a huge favor, comment !notify to get your messages, because it seems like not everybody's getting the messages anymore. So let me know in the comments if you got your message that I was live, because I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I don't think the message is going out for everybody. Spray this. Thanks, Miss Cindy. Ooh, Miss Shauna has followed me for over 2 years, or no, not 2 years. Close to it though. All right, dry this up, and then let's get our backer sheet. Remember, mark it with an X. Mine's not marked, but I know shiny side to sticky side. Lay that down, and we're good to go. Yay, you got your message. Okay, hi Cheryl. You got notified. Miss Donna, I was working on your order right before my live. Your order is about to go out, my friend. So, yay you. I know, Miss Robbie's been here for a long time. Miss Shauna's been here for a long time. Miss Julie got notified. Yay, Julie. You're so welcome, Miss Donna. Lots of y'all have been here for quite some time. Yep, Miss Debbie, I think I filled yours today. I'm working, y'all, I promise. All right. Let's put this in the frame. Oh my gosh, y'all. OMG. About right. Y'all, in the blue, okay, so the colors I get absolutely everywhere is the Cadet, the Candy Apple, and sometimes Cherry, black and white for me. They get absolutely everywhere, and it's like it never comes off. Ever. I keep wiping my hands and somehow it keeps smearing. Alrighty, so, y'all, this is so pretty. Let's dry this really quickly because it's still a little wet. So if you're just popping on, we did this side for the frame, but this side we were just kind of playing with since they're both chalkboards. So yes, Miss Robbie. Rebecca, you've been following for 800 days? Seriously? You've been following me from like the very beginning then. That's crazy. Yeah, Miss Robbie, just send me a message and then we can get your order together. I can order it for you. I sure can. But let's get this dry so I don't smear it. And then we're going to add on some gilding wax. So here is this side. It kind of doesn't go with my color frame, but it's okay, y'all. It's so cute. I love it. I love this. But this side is like chef's kiss. Beautiful. All right. So what do we decide? Silver or gold? Did we decide? I think it was silver. Okay. So y'all, full disclosure, I have never played with the gilding wax. So to be quite honest with you, I have no clue what I'm doing. And if you're just popping on and you're like, girl, you didn't paint the edges. I know. I'm going to go in after my live and clean it up. I was told not to use baby wipes on the transfer. Miss Sandy, I'm just using it on the top. I don't use the baby wipes on the back. But yes, don't use baby wipes on the back. I just use it to kind of clean up the top. I know, Miss Rebecca. That's crazy that you've been following. You've been like around since the beginning then. Let's see. Okay, so silver. All right, so how do I open this? I need like a paint key or whatever you call those things. Let's see. Y'all, I have no clue. I need something to open this. That is craziness. So Miss Rebecca then has seen me like from like when I like got on here and I quite literally had no idea what I was doing. Like for real. Y'all, I know, don't come at me. I know this is not what you need to open it, but that's what I had. Okay, so check it out. Okay, finger dauber. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, it's kind of smelly. All right, let's pick up a little bit. What year did I start? What year did I start this? I started this in 2020. Ooh, y'all. Uh-oh. Your girl might become obsessed with gilding wax. Thanks, Miss Darlene. I appreciate y'all being here, seriously, because I know there's a lot of other people and more, you know, other people who maybe do a little bit better job than I do, or a little bit more creative than I am, but I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all, oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with this stuff. I love this. Yeah, you need to get it. Hi, Karen. Oh my gosh, y'all. I know I'm trying to make it to where y'all can see it, but oh, y'all, uh-oh. I kind of got a little too heavy there. I'm kind of obsessed with this. Okay, so I just wiped it off with a paper towel. Darn it. I'm getting a little too heavy-handed. But, oh my gosh, y'all. Yeah, you could. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm obsessed with this stuff. I need it in every color. You're selling yourself short. You do it. I know, Miss Janice. I know. That's something I'm working on. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all. If you don't have gilding wax, you need to go get it. We're going to start putting gilding wax on like everything, I have a feeling. I love this. So this is on our chalk sites, okay? So this is available. Chalk partnered with Dixie Belle and brought these to our sites. So there's gold and silver, and you need them. And I got a little crazy right there. Uh-oh. I got a little crazy right here. That's okay though. That's okay though. Y'all, I know I keep saying y'all and like in a shocked face, and I got Butterfingers tonight, but OMG. I've never played with this stuff, and it's been sitting in a drawer because I'm too scared. I was too scared to play with it. Uh-oh. We're going to be adding gilding wax to a lot of things. Okay. So there are the edges. Oh, thanks, Miss Sandy. I try my best to engage with y'all and, you know, to just be me. Okay. Should we do it on the honeycomb or just the inside frame? What do y'all think? Paint Pixie. Ooh, I've never used that. I'll have to check that out, Miss Sandy. Thank you for sharing that. I think it needs it on the inside, right? Yeah. Hi, Miss Lisa. Miss Lisa, I saw your message before I went live. I will send you a picture for sure. So, y'all, if you're not a Perks member, you need to be. I know I keep talking a lot about Perks, but it's the bomb. I think had Perks been around when I started, I would have just be a Perks member. So, I don't know, Miss Shauna. I'm hoping so. I think these were just kind of like tests to see how well they do. So it's, you know, if they do well, if they sell a lot, then they'll probably bring in more colors if they're available in more colors. I honestly don't know if they're available in other colors. But it's kind of like, so what they told us, I know a lot of y'all have been asking about ink. Like, when are they going to bring more ink colors? They told us that we've got to sell more ink in order to get more ink colors. So I might be doing some more ink projects with y'all. Oh, heck, y'all. I just messed this up. Let me show y'all what I did. I got it on the top. Whoops. It is the honeycomb frame. So this one is another size. So this one was in a kit a couple of months ago, and they brought it back. They brought it back for to sell. So go snag it because I don't know if they're going to restock it. So y'all, I'm just going to kind of go inside the honeycomb. I wasn't going to do this, but since I kind of was a little too messy with it and got it on the inside, we're going to just do the inside too. I know, Miss Donna. I think my squeeze is going to be here tomorrow. So, too heavy. So if it is, I will make a reel and I'll show y'all what it looks like. Because sometimes in videos and pictures, it's hard to see like the true color. Y'all, I'm loving this. Now, if you're like on here, you're like, girl, too much. This is my first time playing with it. Okay, I think we're good. I got a little too much right here. Like a lot too much. I wonder if I wet it. Do y'all know if I wet it, will it come off? Or should I just paint over it? Oh yeah. No. I think I need to paint over it. It's a little too heavy right there. What do y'all think? It's too, like this sticks out to me right here, right? That's like where my eye goes, like to this corner instead of like the center. Let me fix it. Sorry, y'all. I thought this was going to be a short live, but your girl's been on here. You can wipe it off. Okay. It's wiping off the paint because I did use my chalk paste, which is fine because I can just paint back over it. Okay, let me paint this over this real quick and then we'll put our frame in and then we'll be done. Okay. So hit that heart button for me. Comment the word surface and go snag this surface. Oh yeah, we can just kind of make it less like bright and noticeable. Just kind of going over it a little bit with the paint. Oh yeah, that fixed it. There we go. That looks so much better. That looks a million times better. Okay, let's close this up. We're gonna pick a winner to win a mystery cutout from me. I'm a little bit behind on sending out mystery cutouts because of my live sale, but I did send some out today in the mail. Okay, ooh, let's wipe this. Boom, boom. All right, we're gonna flip this over and we're gonna put this in here. Okay. Also, the two transfers that I used are in that message surface as well. Y'all. Hi, Barbie. I was gonna call you Barbie. Oh my goodness. Miss Bob. Oh my gosh. Bobby, I can read, I promise. Welcome, Miss Bobby. I don't know why Barbie keeps wanting to come out. I know your name is Bobby. I'm sorry. What do y'all think? I think gold would have been really pretty too. So this is something that I definitely want to play more with. Because I think once I get the hang of it, kind of how to apply it, I think it'd look really cool. I know this transfer was one of my favorite and I'm so glad that they brought it back and on sale. So this transfer is 70% off. This transfer is 50% off. Hi, Miss Cheryl. And the surface is brand new. So if you are a Perks member, you get 30% off of all retail items. So you don't get an additional 30% off of sale items, but you do get 30% off of the frame. And that is a heck of a deal. Gold would have been really pretty, like gorgeous. Thanks, Marcy. So there it is, y'all. Super simple tonight. I'll be on tomorrow morning doing the daffodils as of now. So make sure you're signed up for live notifications. Just comment exclamation point. I know, I like the pie one too. I do have cutouts that go with the pie. That's going to be a reel here pretty soon. But super, super pretty. That's going to look gorgeous in my room. All right, let's pick a winner. So hit that heart button. You're so welcome, Miss Sharon. We kept it simple tonight. We kept it simple, but I'll be doing the daffodils tomorrow. Oh, y'all. I've been on my feet all day. All right, let me refresh the comments and we are going to pick a winner. Y'all, that Dixie Belle, I'm real excited about. It's loading, y'all. So, one last time, I know I just said it, but comment exclamation point notify to get a message when I go live. And you're ordering a bit. Perfect, Miss Robbie. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Miss Nancy Toblaski. Miss Nancy, are you still here, my friend? Miss Nancy, who is a beautiful club member of mine. ordering wood cutouts. Perfect, Miss Sharon. That works. Miss Nancy, you are tonight's winner. So just send me a message like saying, hey, I won. That way I don't forget to put it on in my notes on my computer. And I will get your cutout, your mystery cutout sent out to you very soon. What is it to get notifications? Miss Melissa, you comment ! Notified. No spaces, all together. And Miss Melissa, I did send out your mystery cutout to you today. Just like that, Miss Melissa. So that is it. Y'all have a great rest of your evening. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. If you can't catch me live tomorrow, you're welcome. Just make sure you catch the replay, okay? Y'all have a great night, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.